Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the YouTube video, and in this one I'm going to be showing you guys my tips and tricks on how to complete the 30-inning program as fast as possible within MLB The Show 20. Now for those of you guys watching in the future, don't worry, I believe these skills I'm going to be giving you guys are going to transfer towards the the next programs in the future, such as 4th and 5th and 6th and so on and so forth. But yeah, without further ado, let's go and get right into the video. So first off, what I want to kind of lay down some rules here. The dailies a very good way to earn a ton of program stars. Like for example, every single 24 hours I'm gonna be getting 4 different challenges, and I'm able to complete pretty much all of those. I'm gonna be earning pretty much about 8 program stars per day. Now, granted, some of these challenges are a little bit more difficult than others. For example, you got this starting pitcher shutout, which again, if you're not playing a whole lot of ranked, it's an 8-inning minimum. So again, it's probably gonna come in ranked, maybe even an events game if it's a extra inning one, but it's definitely a tough one. But for example, say you get this one, you feel you're not gonna be able to complete this one. Great option here is to get a new mission. You can get a new mission, and then boom, we go to the multiplayer 2 walks, and that's a much more manageable goal there. And one that I always like to do personally every single day is these exchanges. Now, what these exchanges are going to do is they'll take like a certain position. For example, this one is second baseman. You exchange good man second baseman, and then you basically exchange those. You're going to get a solid 3 program stars for doing that, and that's a very good amount for every single day you're doing that. That definitely is going to help out for sure. And then my second tip here is as we go into the showdown section, you can play the 30-inning showdown. Now, for those of you guys who are not aware of Showdown, I gave a tips and tricks video for Showdown. It was that Team Infinity one. I'm going to go ahead and link it down in the description below. I highly recommend you guys just go check that out. Just kind of some basic tips for Showdown. You always just want to get as safe of a comeback as possible. I believe you're going to start 15 runs down at the beginning. I'd probably get that up to maybe 10, maybe even 8 or 9 minimum. But it's one of those things where it's the more runs you get, the safer you're going to feel, and it's definitely not a good feeling when you still need a couple more runs with just a couple outs left. Trust me. So yeah, that's a great tip there for Showdown. Another thing for the final boss, you want to just get his pitch count as high as possible, get his energy going down, get his confidence low, and then that's kind of when you pounce on him. And again, another good thing about the 30-inning showdown is that it's only a 500 sub entry fee, so I would imagine you're going to be earning quite a bit of XP. So that's another great opportunity there for sure. And then missions, as we go into this is kind of for playing some ranked games. You'll get 15 program stars, and yeah. So what I personally like to do for these, I don't really like to focus on them, but I'm probably going to be playing 10, 15 ranked games throughout this program. For example, I play 10 ranked games alone. That's 15, and probably since I played those 10, I get the other ones. That's 30 program stars, and yeah, and then you also got the online, tally breakout series innings, and that's really if you got those players, really should not take that long. 12 innings is really not a whole lot. 15 stars for that. A lot of great options out here. They're really trying to give you as many chances as possible. Get to that 300, and if you're not getting to that 300, definitely getting pretty close with just these missions alone. Let alone the rewards from playing events and ranks. And speaking of that, when you guys play event games, ranked games, and battle royale games, you are actually earning the program stars per win. I believe it's 2 for most of them, might be 3 for ranked. But yeah, that's just another way that they're trying to reward you from playing the game and giving you some program stars for that. So now we're gonna go ahead into Conquest Map. The Conquest Map for the 30-inning program is one of the easier ones that I've actually seen. The map itself, it might be a little bit more challenging, but I really feel like the map is very completable. And some tips for Conquest are just to get all of your turn-based goals out of the way early. And another thing you want to do is you want to maybe steal some fans. Probably generally there's gonna be like a 2 to 4 million steal fans rate. I highly recommend you guys do that kind of in the first round, because that's gonna give you a pretty good boost and start for the beginning as well. But yeah, Conquest, it's gonna take you about maybe 2 to 4 hours, somewhere around there. But that 30 program star is very well worth it in my opinion. So yeah, Conquest, you also get some very solid rewards as well. You can be earning some packs, with some hidden rewards there. A lot of great opportunities within Conquest. Highly recommend you guys go complete that one as well. And then collections down here, we'll go to this 30-inning collection. That's from collecting all 3 second-inning bosses. And yeah, that's a pretty expensive route, but you do get 75 program stars if you guys are willing to spend some stubs. Probably be about maybe 100K stubs to do that. But if you guys are comfortable doing that, 75 program stars is definitely a good amount. And then the Breakout Series players, you collect some of these. Again, a lot of these guys are very cheap. It's just whether or not you got them. A lot of these, you can pick them up in packs and other stuff like that. It's really not too challenging of a one for the collections. And yeah, you're getting 20 Breakout Series You're getting 20 program stars for that, which is nice. And kind of as this program progresses, you're definitely going to be seeing some more programs. For example, that was Al Kaline, the Curtis Granderson, Bob Gibson, all those different player programs gave you stars for the previous programs. Almost certain they're going to be doing something pretty similar for the 30-in program as well. I'm not positive, but all the evidence would definitely point to that we're going to be getting some more players you can complete with those missions, and getting some program stars for those as well. But and then we'll kind of go down this reward tier path here. You got the Set 12 Headliners pack at 100 program stars. Again, this is the Nick Madrigal one. He's a great card. I believe he still sells for quite a bit, so maybe you guys already got a pretty good second baseman. Some stubs right there if you can pull them. A little bit of luck required, but you get some pretty cool cosmetic stuff. Got a choice pack for gold players. That's not bad, especially if you can maybe get like a Joey Gallo or something a little bit more expensive of a gold. That'd be pretty valuable as well. Got the prospects pack at 180, which is nice because and then again at 200 you get a Ballin' as a Habit pack. Two very, very solid packs there. Honestly, I believe prospects is a guaranteed diamonds. That's at least 5,000 stubs, probably more. And Ballin' as a Habit pack, good odds at a diamond as well. And getting some more cool stadium sounds. I'm a big fan of the rewards of this program. Definitely feel like there's a lot of good stuff in here. And also feel like the bosses are good. I just feel like playing the entire program out, you're really getting a lot of good supplementary rewards to that common goal of at 300. You're also getting you're getting the classic stadium here at 240, and then you got that pretty cool digital camo bat. I'm actually a big fan of that one. I'm probably gonna be rocking that one pretty soon. I like the red color scheme on that one. Getting some more packs, and then at 300 you have the 3 program bosses. We'll start it out here with Shane Victorino, the 94 overall Phillies center fielder, switch hitter, and that's very, very good. The only thing that's scaring me about this card is the power. This game this year, it's very similar to MLB The Show 18. You're really going to want a lot of power on your team. And, Shane Victorino, 50 basically against both sides. It's not a great stat, I won't lie. This card's not bad. It's just one of those things where it's, he's not going to be a great bat. He's got diamond hitting, but it's one of those things where power kills. And if it's not, it doesn't. If you score up a ball perfect, it's probably going to be a lineup with this card opposed to a home run with a little bit more power. For 94 overall, I definitely feel like you can get some pretty good center fielders, maybe a little bit cheaper, honestly. A lot of these bosses here, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like if you got to fill in a position, then maybe. But for example, this Chipper Jones card gonna be a great card on your team. It's a switch hitter from the Atlanta Braves, 94 overall. That's all looking good. But the thing I like the most about this card is its stats against lefties. First of all, he's a switch hitter, so that definitely argues for him as a good bench bat. He can bat against both sides, and his lefty stats are incredible. His his defense very, very lacking for sure, definitely below average on the field. Arm strength's not terrible, but again, he's playing third base. He can also play shortstop and left field, which could help you out. I would definitely not stick him in the outfield with that 71 arm. Shortstop could be a decent position, but again, don't want to lose that on all that fielding that he barely has. But everything about this card is hitting wise is very, very good. Vision, probably the worst attribute, and that's still at 80, which is very very solid for sure. The contact against both sides is great. 88, that's very, very adequate. And the power against lefties is the reason I think I'm probably gonna put this card on my bench for sure. 114, that's great. You get maybe you got a lefty on the mound. I really don't have a whole lot of lefty hitters on the bench. So this would be great as a switch hitter. So again, maybe running low people on their bench, you can bat up against both sides. You're always gonna get that matchup, which is great. But 64 speed, nothing to really write home about besides those hitting stats. But Chipper Jones probably my vote for the best best boss out of this. But we'll go take a look at the last one here. Brian Roberts, again, another switch hitter. Great thing about this program, all boss cards are all switch hitters, which is great because you're getting those matchups against both sides, which really that's very, very very, very valuable to have this year, especially the way pitching is. It's definitely a tough to hit, righty on righty, lefty on lefty especially. So when you got the switch hitters, they're guaranteed a good matchup. That's always very good to see. You have this Brian Roberts card again, kind of similar to that Shane Victorino for sure. No secondary positions. We should probably note that. You play second base and that's pretty much it. 84 fielding though, which you love to see. 75 arm. He's a second baseman. You don't need that much arm. But again, the thing I love about this card. Maybe honestly you can stick this guy on your bench as well. Put him kind of as a designated runner because that 92 speed it's very, very good. He's gonna be able to round the bases fast. But 97 steal is what I'm kind of really looking forward to with this card. Definitely trying him out because if you're gonna be getting good leads with this card, I'm almost certain you're getting a good jump with him not getting cheesed with the animations in the game. He's stealing. He's stealing second almost every time, and that's very very valuable, especially this year for sure. So I'm very very excited to see that, and then kind of see how that card plays out. The power again, it's not great. I won't lie. 57 against lefties, 66 against righties. It's not great. It really isn't. But it'll suffice. I definitely think this is the card you take if you really. If you guys like Byron Buxton, this is like the upgraded version of Byron Buxton. He's basically a little bit better hitter than Buxton and a little bit more speed, but it's definitely gonna be good enough to work for you. And he's switch hitter as well. Honestly, great card. But again, going back to these bosses, Chipper Jones, personally my personal pick, just because that hitting kills this year for sure. But I mean, if those of you guys love those Byron Buxton cards, Victorino and Roberts, two of very very solid picks for sure. But yeah, as we're gonna kind of keep going down this list here, the intervals of rewards kind of get a little bit bigger. You got about 50 stars in between each one. You got some 5 show packs, got some stubs, got the set 3 prospects, which you can get that Casey Mize card, very good one as well. But yeah, I mean this is probably the weakest. Probably the weakest prospects pack, but again, there's still very very good value in there if you can get up there for sure. Pretty much very good chance that you're gonna get a card above 7,500 stubs, which will help out a lot too. And you got set 13 set 13 headliners pack, which is again very very solid. And again, it's the 600 stars and a little weak. 300 stubs. I'd rather see him just maybe throw another prospect pack in there. That's probably gonna be worth a little bit more worthy. I feel like. Just putting stubs at the end there, I don't think a lot of people are going to really complete this, grind to complete this. But again, I'm a big fan of the rewards, kind of spread out. The bosses are great. Don't get me wrong, the bosses are great, but the rewards spread out throughout the whole program are very very solid. I feel like this program for sure, definitely a lot of opportunities to kind of get some good cards early on for sure. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully, you guys got some good tips and kind of learn a little bit more about the 13 program. And yeah. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.